Good morning, good afternoon, everyone in the YouTube verse. This is Chef Lex again for Gordito's Kitchen. Going to start the day off with a little bit of egg whites or egg beaters. I actually do like egg whites better, but I'm going to use egg beaters because I wanted to try them, so I've had them. It says there's 5 grams of protein per serving. So what I like to do is get the day started with a good amount of protein, and that just gets me going for my day. So what we have here today, guys, is we got ourselves a little bit of cheese. We'll probably put that inside or outside. I usually like to put mine on the outside, but I'll put it on the inside today probably. I've got some pre-diced, that's turkey sausage patties that I made fresh, and I already pre-cooked them. I'm going to put some mushrooms in this today, a little chopped spinach, and then it's important to know that in Gordito's Kitchen, we do not waste anything. So the meal that we made the other night with our roasted burger on top of the bean mix with the kale is still up for grabs, so we're going to throw that in. So we're probably going to make like a big omelet. I like to use a little grapeseed oil. So I don't have a non-stick pan, so what I did is I pulled out my flat griddle, my Presto griddle. These things come in handy. We'll get a little bit on there. You don't really need a whole lot because this thing is non-stick, as I said. You know, if you keep it intact and you keep it clean, they usually work pretty good. So we'll do that, get that going. Then I'll get everything going, and then we'll get this thing whipped up, and I'll show you what it's going to look like. All right. So what I like to do is get everything going. And it's important to season your food. I don't need to season this too much because it's already been seasoned, so it's still good. I'm just going to put a little S&P right on the eggs once I get them on the griddle, and I'll get everything inside and roll it up. It'll be just like a IHOP omelet probably. So as you can see, you got it nice and spread out. I only have this thing set on probably like 275. If you cook it too fast, too quick, it's going to brown it. And despite what people think, brown eggs is not good. So we're going to let that get a little, cook a little more. It's still wet right now, as you can see, you know, but it'll cook through. Then, you know, if you really want to, you can mess around and flip this thing, but I don't like to do that because as soon as I fill it up, I'm going to just roll it into an omelet, and that's going to be all she wrote. I'm going to put a little black pepper in here and a little bit of salt, and that's it. Just very light. So as you can see, as it starts to cook, you're able to start to peel it up a little bit. So now's the time to go ahead and start getting the stuff on the inside. That looks very glossy and wet, but it's not. It's really good. It'll be fine. It's not going to hurt nothing. It's not raw. So that's the key, to make sure that it cooks pretty good before you start putting your stuff in there, else it will be super juicy, and we don't want that. Alright guys, we got it folded. Didn't put every little thing in there. I put some on top. As you can see, it's starting to brown a little bit. That's darker than what I like, but that's okay. It's still going to be good eats. So now we're just going to get this plated up and get our chow on. Alright guys, it's important to eat what you like, the way you like it, but in moderation, first and foremost. This is how I like to eat. This is how I keep the Gordito intact. So I put a little hot sauce on there, get that metabolism going. Fire it up a little bit with that spice. Let's get a bite of this and see what we think. Look at that, money shot. Delicioso. The mix from the other day from the roasted burger has had an opportunity to mend in all those seasonings in there. I barely even seasoned this thing because that had all the seasoning it needed. The turkey sausage is perfect. The egg is nice and light. If you like more egg, you can do yours like a scramble. You don't have to make it an omelet. I just did that because I don't have a non-stick pan. And I was like, oh, why not? I used to work at IHOP a long time ago. As a plug for IHOP. I don't work there anymore, but it was a cool gig. I learned how to make the omelets on the griddle, how they do it, nice and neat. So this is a lot cheaper. Do your thing at home. Save yourself some money. It's not a $12 omelet. Okay? Alright, guys. This is Chef Lex signing off for Gordito's Kitchen. If you like what you see, make sure that you subscribe and like. Share with your friends. I'm gonna upgrade equipment. I'm looking for a camera. I'm gonna get some new utensils in here. We're gonna rock and roll. And also, I will take requests for dishes. If there are restaurant dishes that you guys like that are pretty rich and you want to recreate it, give Chef Lex a couple ideas and we'll roll with that. All right. Thank you guys. Have a good one.